What's up, guys? Home Mr. Brony here to finish off Origin 2 for issues number 4 and 5, and yeah, we're gonna see if this was even worth picking up or looking at. So let's get to it. In this issue, we see that it's been a month since they've broken out of Mr. Sinister's lab, and they're in New York now, and fucking Wolverine is speaking now, and he's buying sausages. Yeah, it's progress, man. Good shit. But wait, the guy says he forgot his change, and Wolverine fucking flips out and cuts the guy. So, not that much progress, but, they gotta move. Because apparently him being a savage was so famous wherever the fuck they were that in New York they've read papers about it, and as soon as he cuts the guy from the deli, he calls him the Savage. So apparently he was pretty famous. So because of this, now they have to fucking move. And when they do move, Sabretooth is rightly fucking pissed. He's like, yo, we spent up everything we fucking had paying for this new shithole, and we paid for sausages, and we don't have the fucking sausages. So Wolverine is feeling sorry for himself. And Clara, again, is trying to figure out what aren't you talking about? Why are you like this? Why are you always mopey and sad and blah, 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 blah. So, and we see flashbacks of this girl getting stabbed and poked up, and the fucking bear killing off his family. So, again, he's not speaking, at least not in front of Sabretooth. And Sabretooth is like, well, if it hurt so much, you should have drank that fucking potion Mr. Sinister made. Clara gets pissed and said, you should have drank that shit. And Sabretooth fucking storms out the fucking door. Now, as Clara and Wolverine are sleeping, fucking Wolverine is having a nightmare, and he fucking flips the fuck out. Seeing that Wolverine is not too different from Sabretooth, obviously. So, Clara is like, oh, it's no big deal, because Wolverine's all like, oh, I'm sorry that you have to sleep with a cunt like me, having bad dreams and shit. She's like, that's nothing. So, Wolverine and Clara are talking, and he finally tells us that, I guess this happened in Origin 1, that he ran off with this girl that he loved, and she stumbled, and he accidentally stabbed her. And that was a traumatic experience for him. So she cheers Wolverine up by saying, life is pain, but not all life is pain. Pain is just a price, and it's the price worth paying. So they kiss, and they make love, and they fuck, I guess. And Sabretooth catches this from like a rooftop away. He's on like a rooftop of a building or some shit, and he's looking into the window. That's kind of fucking creepy, dude. So anyway, Wolverine and Clara, they're sleeping. Well, Clara is sleeping. Wolverine, he gets wind of something. I don't know if it's a smell or he hears something, but he says they found us, and it's Sinister Soldier. Essex is this. I can't say that. Let's just say Sinister Soldiers, and fucking Wolverine just goes to town on these guys. He's stabbing him, but one of the soldiers shock him, and he gets the memory of when he was in the circus, and that just sends him into a fucking berserker rage, and he's fucking cutting these guys up, right? And in the middle of everything, he stabs fucking Clara, and Clara is trying to tell him it's okay, it's all right, but it's not registering. Once he stabs her, he gets a flashback of when he stabbed that girl that he loved in Origin 1. And everything is just turning red, and he blacks the fuck out. He reds the fuck out in this case, and we see that he's just covered in fucking blood. There's just a pile of corpses in the fucking corner of this apartment or whatever. There's a dead body on the bed. There's another dead body in the corner. Clara's on the floor and shit. Sabretooth comes in and says, oh my god, what the fuck, Clara? No. So, Sabretooth, he's like, alright, we never agree on shit, but you know what? It's time to agree on some shit. Let's go after Sinister and fuck him up. And Sabretooth admits to say, no, Wolverine admits to Sabretooth that he loved her. And Sabretooth was like, well, big shit, big fucking whoop. Everybody she meets loves her. She was the best sister a guy could ask for. So hello, I mean it's kind of weird because the whole fucking miniseries we've been kind of led to believe that they've been fucking, and I don't know. He Sabretooth does seem to have some kind of strange relationship with her. Like it just weirds me out. It creeps me out. But time to move on to the final issue. Also, I forgot to mention that in the fourth issue we find out that Clara is still alive. So maybe it's because Victor and Clara's brother and sister, they both have the healing factor thing going on. So anyway, moving on to the final issue. And in the final issue, we see that Clara is closing in on Mr. Sinister's stronghold here. And she's still miles behind Logan and Victor, but she's getting there. And we see Victor and Logan getting ready to charge in on fucking Mr. Sinister's stronghold. And Sabretooth is like, we sneak in, we find Essex, we kill Essex. Good? Logan ain't about that. He ain't about that sneak life. He fucking charges in gung ho. He's eating bullets and shit, just fucking eating them. Like this motherfucker got an adamantium skeleton. No, he don't. He right now he's regular. He's just charging, and he's just fucking cutting these dudes up. These high caliber weaponry he's taking on. So props to Wolverine for that. And fucking Sabretooth could only watch in awe as he sees this shit. He's like, yo, is this nigga good? Is he crazy? Did I hook up with a crazy nigga right now? So Wolverine and Sabretooth, they get into Essex's stronghold and they're like, alright, we should split up and whoever finds him should kill him. Well, Sabretooth says that. Wolverine's like, don't you want to be there? What I would like to personally see this nigga die. Sabretooth's like, I don't give a fuck about who does it, as long as it gets done. Wolverine's like, alright, but there's no way I'm letting Essex get away. Right. So as luck would have it, he's the one that finds Essex. And Mr. Sinister, he has a fucking long ass soliloquy here. He's like, oh, it was nothing personal. I did it for science. I learned so much shit. There's a war coming and blah blah blah. And Wolverine is like, if I was Wolverine, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is he talking about? But anyway, Wolverine is pissed as all hell. So he's not trying to hear none of that shit. He's like, yo, Claire's dead, homie. And he's like, oh shit, word? Damn, that's my responsibility. Alright, you got it. I'm responsible for that. I promise you wouldn't get hurt. And he sees this change in Wolverine's demeanor. He's like, whoa, you didn't know, homie? And he was like, but, it was Creed who told me that y'all was, you got played, son. And Wolverine just fucking stabs him, picks him up, and throws him out of a fucking window. And Essex's stronghold is like on a hilltop. So Sinister just goes falling, falling, falling. We don't really see what happens to him. So Wolverine finds Sabretooth and he's like standing in a room, standing over Sinister's brewing fucking concoction that fucking lays you out, apparently. That fucking kills you. So Wolverine sees Sabretooth. He's like, yo, bro, you're to blame for all of this. And Sabretooth is like, no, motherfucker. It was you. You ruined everything. Me and Clara was just fine before you came along. You fucked shit up. So Wolverine, he pops back in his fucking claws. And he proceeds to whoop Sabretooth's ass. He beats his ass. Sabretooth was like, yo, that's what I call a birthday whooping. And Wolverine's like, nigga, that's just the start. You ain't leaving. And Sabretooth, he's like, go ahead. Who cares? Clara's dead. I don't know your story. But from the way I see it, I know how it ended. You got hurt so badly that you wanted to fucking kill yourself. And then my sister reminded you how awesome life is. And she also reminded you of the cost. One way or another, you'll always be left alone. And I think Sabretooth was trying to teach him that in some kind of sick, twisted fucking way. And Sabretooth is like, yo, maybe you should knock back that potion, son. Maybe I should knock back that potion. And Wolverine looks at the potion. He's like, yeah, nigga, maybe you should. And Sabretooth is like, yo, it's already over, bro. Just end it. Clara comes out of fucking nowhere. And Wolverine's like, whoa, you're alive? Because obviously he doesn't know she has a healing factor. So here's where she spills the beans about the whole Creed family. Apparently her whole family is a family of mutants. And her and her siblings have all had some kind of unique talent, and they all have a healing factor. And the reason, and like, but Wolverine's about to say something, but she's like, oh, the acid on the fucked up face. This nigga dropped acid on my shit. Half of my face. He had to test the limits of our healing abilities. And Sabretooth was like, you told me it was okay. And you could see he's very fucking flustered. He has a soft spot for his sister. Aww. So she's like, you tried to kill the fucking man that I love. You can't see that you're fucking nutso, Sabretooth? You're fucking crazy. And she's like, you told him a bunch of lies. He's like, oh, it's not lies. If I don't have you, there's no meaning to life. If I drink X's, if I'll drink Essex's, god damn it, why is his name so hard to pronounce when it's plural? Anyway, he'll drink Sinister's elixir if he has to be alone. And fucking Wolverine grabs Sabretooth and fucking shoves his head into the fucking concoction of his elixir. And he's drowning him in the shit. And Clara is trying to stop him. She's like, I'll shoot you, I swear, I'll shoot you. And Wolverine's like, do what you gotta do, son. But he gotta die. And Wolverine says it's for the best. And like, he's not lying, honestly. He's really not lying. So when he fucking dunks him in the fucking shit, and Sabretooth stops struggling and he pulls him out, Wolverine says, he as good as killed us, he as good as killed you. He would only ever hurt you. I had to protect us. And Clara says, I said I didn't want anything to do with him for trying to murder you. Why would you think it'd be any different if you was doing the killing? And Wolverine's like, but after everything he did, she's like, he was still my brother. Now here's where I have a fucking problem with the story. Sabretooth is just a downright terrible person. And you was all on his dick before. Wolverine has killed niggas right in front of you. But I guess you told yourself, okay, he's some fucking animal, man. I could help. But when he kills your brother, though, oh, he can't be helped. And she just fucking backs up off of him. And she's like, and Wolverine's like, you said you loved me. She's like, I didn't know you. Now I do. I'm like, come on, son. You can't give Wolverine the benefit of the doubt. Your brother's fucking nutso. And she's like, I thought the animal rage was a sickness. I thought you could be helped. But the animal part isn't the problem. It's the man. And the man's a cold-hearted killer. I'm like, he's not cold-hearted. You can obviously see that for your fucking self. So, Wolverine walks off. He thought he was the bear from the first issue. He wanted to be the Grey Wolf, the leader of the pack. But in his heart, he always felt like the lone wolf. And he said the truth is he was always something much worse. But wait, it's not over. We see that 4 months later, Clara is a fucking beast tamer at a fucking circus. I guess it looks like she's doing some kind of circus act. I guess she's trying to make some money. And fucking He's Sabretooth is like we know it's Sabretooth, but we don't see him yet. And Sabretooth is like, "Where's the runt, Clara?" She's like, "You're a sadist. Get away from me." Which drives the point even harder home. Like, what? Why did you drive Wolverine away? You know he's crazy. You know Sabretooth is fucking nutso. And Sabretooth's like, "Oh, you don't need to speak to me like that. I never hurt you." And she says something. She says, "You know why? What you did every birthday after you killed Mom and Pop, and once you gave him another choice, do it to me. Doing it hurt him as much as it did me, and you know that. That's why you did it. But there'll be no more birthday presents for Saul. He's somewhere you can't hurt him. Your little brother is dead. Dun dun dun." And he's like, "Little baby Saul, without my permission, dead? I don't think so." So what did this whole series add up to? All this shit added up to is that Sabretooth has a fucking brother somewhere. God knows where. They don't fucking tell us. But this is volume 1, so I guess they'll have more issues down the road to tell us, give us, another chance to fucking make money off of us by buying their shit. I mean, it's not a complete shit story. I mean, the art is fantastic. It's just like literally nothing of value fucking happens. And it's weird. It's like, dude, well, let's try to remember some things that actually hold some weight here. We got Wolverine fighting a bear, and I know it's fucking supposed to be symbolic, but who cares? He fought a bear, and a wolf bit his throat and shit. And what else? He met this bitch Clara that he once fucking like. What big whoop-de fucking do? Wolverine meets another fucking chick that he loved in the past. How many stories have we read where Wolverine met some chick in the past that he liked? Whoa. What else is fucking new? Let's see, what else? Sabretooth is a dick. Tell me something I don't fucking know. That's all happened. If anything, I felt like this should have been more about Essex. I felt like this should have been more about him, and how the fuck does he know about mutants and genetic deviation and all that other shit? Like, this should have been more about him. You can't just fucking tease his goddamn forehead on the first issue and, not have anything come of it. But again, this is the first volume. It's a pain in the ass because it's a mini series, so it's gonna be like seasonal. It's not like it's a fucking actual series where we get to continuously read this shit. So I'm gonna have to sit here and fucking wait and wait and wait and wait. For what? For something again that's not really all that surprising? I don't know, man. I give this series so far a 6 out of 10. And that's pretty much all because of the art. Nothing else. Like, nothing else of this story really made me say, you gotta get this. The only reason I really give every one of those points, that whole 60 goddamn percent, is the fucking art. Because it is awesome as hell, and you should really get this just for the art. If you are an art guy like me, you'll fucking love it. I loved it anyway. But anyway, man, if you guys didn't hate it like I did, let me know in the comment section below. Homeless Jabroni, subscribe, do all that other shit, rate, like, whatever, favorite, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.